Hello everybody! We are going to color in our Russian cathedrals today. Think about Russian cathedrals you have seen before. They are very colorful and very playful and very vibrant. There's a lot of high contrast, so colors put next to one another to make each other pop out, and they are very visually interesting and beautiful. They aren't subdued and in neutral colors. So think bright and bold. Take a look at the color wheel. Think of colors that fall across from each other on the color wheel, like these complementary colors between primary and secondary colors. Primary and secondary, primary and secondary. You don't have to stick to that rule. You can also put any color with another color you think would look beautiful next to each other, or just have fun with it. But the idea is to stick with making a pattern. So whatever you start with, stick with that and keep your pattern going. I'll show you an example. So I have today my colored pencils, and I have my pencil sharpener because, as you know, keeping a nice sharp colored pencil is key to having great success with your drawing and your coloring, and it just keeps everything looking really nice and neat and fresh. So I have an idea. I want to color in the top of one of my cathedrals with blue and then leave the rest white. Okay, but I look at my colored pencils and I pull out some blues, and I really have no idea exactly what color they're gonna be. Do I just go for it? I could, but I actually want to try it out and see what they look like first. So I'll show you a trick. You make a color and then set your pencil by that. If your color's wiggling around, set the box on it, right? So then I've got another blue that needs to be sharpened. If I decide to use that, I'll come back to it. My next one, oh, that's purple. That's not even blue. It's a good thing I tried. And then I have this nice kind of royal blue right here. The royal blue is really the one I was thinking about. So I'm gonna take these guys, put them off to the side, flip my picture back over. And by keeping these to the side, I know that they're the ones that I tested on the other side. Maybe I come back to them later because I like the idea of them. All right, so when you are coloring with colored pencil, always start in one area of your picture, an area of the section you want colored in. Color neatly and color in, filling that whole area before you move on to another part of it. You wouldn't just do this, is what I'm saying. You don't want to take on big amounts. Do little amounts, like half-inch sizes, to really fill it all the way in. I mentioned I want to keep the next section white, so my pattern is just going to be a simple blue, white, blue, white. And I know I have seen examples of this on the Russian cathedrals before when I was watching some videos about them that were some tourism videos, and I thought, oh, those are really cool. I think I want to have that combination. That doesn't mean I have to make this blue and white and this blue and white. They were all different in the video that I remember, so I can just do it any way that I want, keep it different, keep it fresh. Keep it fun. Remember, these are bright, colorful, playful, fun, all those things that you like to associate with art. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to another section. I got lots of detail here. Oh my goodness, am I gonna color all this in? Absolutely not. But I am gonna stick with the idea of patterns. So I wanna just show you, because every one of ours is different, this is how you wanna approach your details. It is okay to leave some areas white. It's going to create a really beautiful contrast with your colors that you are using. Pick a little area. I'm going to pick this little area right here. I'm going to color this in. And if I do it for one, I do it for all, so that I have that consistency, because that is true to the way the real Russian cathedrals are colored. How many of these do you have to do? I bet you're wondering, like, how much of this do I have to actually fill in? You really want to fill in at least 50%. 50% needs to be colored in. So visually, there will be color filled in everywhere. It doesn't mean fill in 50% of this design, so you would only color 2 of them. It means you would color in this area, and then you might leave the big triangles undone, And then you would color in maybe this background and leave these undone. And then this whole area would be kind of like 50% colored in, 50% not colored in. Because I colored in a big area and then I colored in a small area. And you can think of it in chunks. Think of it however it works for you visually. See, this is 50% colored in. White was not, blue was 50%. So that's the idea. Once you have this colored in, you're gonna take a look at how to paint it, if you would like, with a background watercolor. And that will be our next step.